Diarrhea. Wait, why are we here? Sometimes I don't know how to start streams good. Hi, everybody. We're going to do a shiny race for Crabrawler. Because guess what? Um, it is Boxing Day. So, hi, everybody. First and foremost, hi, everyone who's already here. We got Crows. We got Dorian. We got Avery. We got Decidueye. Decidueye the Wise. Alex Adcock. I think that's everybody. Okay, so the rules are basically, well, gotta use Encounter Power 2. Can't use anything other than Encounter Power 2. So that's it. What's up, Avery? Lick Jinx is correct. All right, I gotta mute myself because I'm hearing myself twice and it is throwing me right the F off. So we're gonna go in. We're gonna dive in. And F for everybody is funk. I use the word funk, F-U-N-K, like let's get funky. Yeah. So we are starting with Encounter Power 2 is the rule, and I think fighting should do it. Now I don't exactly know where everything is at. I don't know where the Crabrawler spawns, so I'm going to start with habitat here. But again, this is open to anybody. This is a with the viewers. This is a with the viewers, not just with the me. We're going to shiny race, so I know it's late. But y'all, it's kind of Christmas vacation, kind of. I mean, I don't know if you consider it Christmas vacation the older you get. I considered it because we are on vacation as a company for Christmas, so I would say that's fair. But yeah, okay, so we're looking at Crabrawler. Not Crabominable. It's Boxing Day, so we're getting the boxing Pokemon. And its habitats, it exists all over this icy mountain. It says lives on beaches, but somehow it also lives up in the snare. Are there any other fighting types on the beaches? I don't know. But we're going to try the snow, because I don't think there's any fighting types on the snow. So that's what we're going to go with. So let's rock and roll. Let's fire up a picky. How's your Christmas? It was good, man. It was really good. Life's crazy. Life's crazy as always, but Christmas is really nice. It's good being home with family. My parents and I just played some board games. Now they're heading to bed because, well, I mean, they're going to bed. I don't know what else to say. But yeah, it's been good. It's been good. I played a new board game today called Plunder. It's a pirate-based board game, like the whole thing. It's kind of like, if you've ever played Settlers of Catan, it's kind of like that, but Settlers of Catan meets pirates. So it was really, really fun. And I won, which always makes games more fun when you win them. Encounter Power Fighting level 2. I want Encounter Power Fighting level 2. That was level 1. So I don't know if anybody knows what sandwich that is. There we go. It's this one, the Ultra Refreshing. Okay, so let's give this one a heart. And then let's go ahead and create this. Encounter Power Fighting level 2. Here we go. Here we go. What is Boxing Day? And why am I just now hearing about this age 31? So Boxing Day is like the day after Christmas in Canada and the UK. And it's actually kind of rooted in some dark stuff, man. It was originally not necessarily a slave holiday, but it was certainly for like servants. So masters would essentially buy their servants gifts today because they were too busy serving on Christmas to spend time with like their family. So this is like their pitiful way of saying thank you. And it is still celebrated in the UK and Canada, but now it's just basically a shopping holiday. It's nothing that crazy. Counting money now, so going good. We got rock today, Avery. I don't even know where you guys work, to be honest with you, but counting money sounds like retail, somewhere retailing. Hello, I have arrived. I was watching Agent Ali. I don't know what that is, or is it Agent Ali? I don't know. But if you want to do shiny race, everybody, feel free to jump in. You just have to prove that you are using only an Encounter Power level 2 sandwich or less, and that you are on today's date. Other than that, you are entered in. All right, so we have a half hour on this Sando, and now we have to see if we can find some Crabrawlers. Decidueye, how's it going, buddy? I'm trying really hard to not call you the artist formerly known as. Oh, okay, so there's a crab. Okay, we should be all right. Yeah, there's lots of crabs. Okay, this is great. So we're looking for, let's see, a red glove and a purple body. I don't know what shiny Crabominable looks like, but I'm guessing kind of similar. So, yeah, we're just going to be looking for... Oh, my God, they're everywhere. But again, Crabominables do not count. We are looking only for Crabrawler. So this will be fun. 4 shiny Pokemon today. Nice. Nice. You're a shiny artist. You're a shiny hunting artist. Now, I don't know how this is going to work with all the mountains, but maybe I can, like, find a path to run down and up. Now, remember, the rule here, y'all, is no Herba Mystica sandwiches. Not for this one. We have to go full 1365 odds, and Crabominables do not count. We are looking exclusively for Crabrawlers. Now, if you get a Crabominable, definitely catch it, right? Like, we're not dumb, right? We're not dumb people. None of us are dumb. But it's only the Crabrawlers that count towards the race, and it is just whoever gets the most. I think we're probably going to go for about 2, maybe 2.5 hours. So should get about 4 to 5 sandwiches. That is the plan. So you can jump in later. You can jump in now, and maybe we'll do like the last half hour is going to be Herba Mystica if we haven't gotten it yet. And you can do the Herba Mystica one too, even if you have gotten it. But we're going for volume. We're not going for first. We're going for volume. So it's not so much a race as much as it is like a shiny-a-thon. But I gotta find a good spot because I want to have like the ability to very easily kind of like go back and forth. This seems to be okay. I don't know if it only can we say people from Texas are dumb? Can we say shoes from Texas are dumb? All right, yeah, we'll pin up a like goal. Is a Malaysian animated show. Think Spy Kids, but it's an organization just for kids. Ah, gotcha. Okay, that's cool. We say people from... I already read that. Oh, and also, same thing as the last time we did a race. I will be taking Discord calls. So if anybody wants to call in and just have a quick chat while we're doing some shiny hunts, please feel free to add me on Discord and give me a call. Give me a ring. Once it starts ringing, I'll add you in, and we'll have a great time. We'll have a Discord call. It's going to be a blast. It's always a blast. Oh, too many Sip Titans. Too many Sip bottles. 1365 hunts are so much better. What did I run into? Are you kidding? Not even close. I was watching the show Wednesday. Oh, I have heard awesome things about... Hi. My cat's just staring at me being adorable. I've heard awesome things about it. I can't wait to watch it. I just have not had a chance to watch it while I'm here, but that's okay. It's a great show. Oh God, I'm just making noise. Oh, there we go. This chair has wheels, but it just doesn't move. It just doesn't move, y'all. Abominable. A weird looking deer. Oh dear. Yeah, I've heard excellent things about Wednesday. Like truly excellent things. Weather here has been cold and rainy and windy. Ooh, it has been all of the above, except not rainy. It's been snowy and rigid. At least this one will be easy to spot. Oh, look at all of the spawns here. Okay, this is great. This is going to be my spot. That's not shiny, is it? No. Look at this. Look at all these guys here. This is it. This is Crabrawler Hill. Crabrawler, I hardly know her. Love the cold, not the rain. Yeah, well, I imagine living in Florida, you would enjoy the cold when it comes. I can't stand the cold. It just makes me so cold, you know? Ooh, cold. I'm going to be going live tomorrow morning as well. I don't know if anybody is going to be available, but I'm going to be going live tomorrow morning at around 9:30 Central, 9:30 or 10:30 Eastern, something like that. Hi, Brooke. How's it going? Post my shiny Pokemon on Discord. Nice, I'll have to take a look. I don't go to Discord all that often during the days. I need to go there more. My only problem is, it shows there's an English dub and it exists, but it's not publicly released. Do you speak the language that it is in? What did you say it was? Malaysian? What do they speak in Malaysia? Dorian GG's last night on the Iron Bundles, by the way. That's freaking sweet. Is anybody racing? Is anybody going heads-to-head skis with me? Because this could be an actual this could be a marathon here. This could be a tough one, especially with no Herba Mystica. It might be a while before we see some red gloves. I must send you these beautiful... I hope you mean, like, when you say send me, I hope you don't mean pictures. I hope you mean, like, you're going to ship me cookies. Because really, pictures are great. But what do they do for me, right? Send them. RIP marked bundle. Yeah, so I made a huge mistake. Remember how the other day I was like, man, I haven't caught a marked shiny in so long? I have. I just forgot that the title conferred mean that it had a mark. I don't know why I screwed up so bad, but I've caught several marked shinies. I have many different, like, timestamp marks. It's very cool. It makes me a little sad that marks aren't as rare, but I'll always have my Sword and Shield marked shinies, which is exciting. What's up, Gym Leader Hassan? How we doing, buddy? Thank you so much for coming in. I hope you're having a fantastic evening, fantastic Boxing Day. And yeah, it's an Indonesian. I found a YouTube channel. Oh, okay, gotcha. I have some embarrassing news. Oh dear. What do we got? What do we got, buddy? Ooh, we're getting too close to some makuhitas. Too close to some makuhitas. Is there any? Yeah, now we're getting to Pyroars and Hita territory. This is too far south. Okay, we're good to know. Good to know. Seems to be that if you're just in the snow, we get mostly Crabrawlers, which is good. They have been sent. I will take a look at them when this sandwich ends. That shiny Paradox race I was telling you about. Oh my god, did you seriously lose up 6-1? You lost up 6-1? I hope that's not the embarrassing news, because that's a Greek tragedy right there. I don't even know if you're Greek, but that is sad. You allowed the race to be on at all times. Oh, so someone grinded while you were sleepy. You snoozed and you losed, is what I'm hearing. Crabrawler. See, what's nice about these hunts, even though the 1365s are going to take a little bit longer, at least you don't have to run in and encounter everything, which is pretty beautiful. What's up, Matt? Friar, can we get a link drop for Matt, please? Or Brooke, anyone who feels like it. I'm not picking on Friar. I'm letting anybody who wants to drop links, drop links. End up having to kill a shiny Bonarian Legends Arceus. Wait, was that the punishment? You had to find a desirable shiny and then kill it? Thank you so much, Friar. Appreciate you. Appreciate all the mods. Speaking of mods, when we get to 1,000 subs, which is about in 140 subs, I will be taking on a couple new mods. So if you are interested in modding for the channel, just send me a message on Discord and just kind of let me know why you think you'd be good. I'm not going to do like a formal application process. Just kind of want to chat with some people who think they might be interested, and then we'll see from there who wants to moderate. It's very easy. It's very low key. So yeah, that's the beauty of it. How's the night going? The night's going all right, buddy. The night's going good. I played some board games with some friends tonight, and then again with my parents, so I'm a big board games fan, so whenever I get the opportunity to play them, it's always nice. I lost 2 out of 3, but I did win the new game, and I always love winning new games. If you're interested, you must send in baked goods. This is true. This is true. This is the easiest way to buy me over, is with baked goods. Baked goods. No, punishment was to kill the next shiny I saw. Obviously, I wasn't going to shiny hunt Iron Month until I failed a shiny. Oh, that's fair. It should have been the next shiny at someone's choosing. Like, hey, you have to grind for Arceus, and then you have to faint it. How brutal of a punishment would that be, dude? That would be so mean. All the Crabrawlers. This is so cool. This is the part of this game that I like. Wow, all 4 of those looked green on my screen. I feel like she's doing something she shouldn't be. Hang on. Maybe not. I don't know where she's at, but it seems like she's up to no good. Razzie, what's up, buddy? Speaking of baked goods. Razzie, what's going on, dude? How was the Pheromosa hunt the other day? I didn't get a chance to stop in, but did you, are you still being punished? Are you still being brutally punished? Friar, you are just on one tonight. You are just absolutely crushing it. America's Next Top Mod coming in. There she is. Okay. No shiny. Dang, this Pheromosa is going to be the end of you. I truly wonder who is going to be seen first. You in heaven or Pheromosa? Right now, it's a toss-up. Last message. Razzle Dazzle. doesn't do much for me. There's an upside to it. Next day I got shiny Iron Mouth and shiny Volcarona, same sandwich. Nice. Double Sando shiny is always always makes the people happy. Always gets the people going. You know? Yeah. Oh yeah. Y'all are up late. I like it. I know some of y'all are Eastern time zone and you're still rocking and rolling. That's good stuff. That's real good stuff. I'm in Central right now, so it's a little easier to stay up and do some streams. Like right now it's only 10:15. That's nothing. That's nothing. I'm going to try and establish more of a regular streaming schedule in 2023. I think it's going to be better if I can say, hey, on these dedicated days you can certainly find me, but I don't know. I kind of like the surprise of it all. I kind of like the throwing a thumbnail up there at like 9 in the morning. Sleepy, but I'm shiny hunting. What are you going for, bud? What are you looking for? What color do you want to see that's not the standard color? Okay, so it looks like Crabominables are up here. I'm not seeing as many Crabrawlers once we get this far up. So I think I'm going to stay kind of lower. Yeah, it seems to be more Crabrawlies up here. Or Crabominals. I want to get down. Get down and boogie. Alright, I gotta hop off. Sorry, I shouldn't be. No, that's alright, man. It's like I said, it's late. Totally understand. Thank you so much for coming on in. Take care. Have a good night. Good night's sleep. A good winter's nap. And we'll see you at the next one, hopefully. Might try for Ditto Godzarua today. Nice. I have to, I gotta go back and watch some streams of people who have done it so I can figure out where the best place to go is. And, like, what the method is. I know there's something with, like, a dark sandwich will only... Anything that's not in a group will be a Zorua or something like that, but I don't really know. I'm not entirely sure. But we'll check that out. I'm up, but I baked them cookies for Kirk's canine training tomorrow, and all his buddies are having a little Christmas party. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I like baking stuff. We baked so much stuff for Christmas, and it was awesome. And now I'm just looking forward to the next thing. I think I'm gonna make bagels. My dad's been really into everything bagels lately, so I think I'm gonna schlap a couple of those out this week. Crow's Nest is lurking. Thanks so much for being in here, to all the lurkers, to everybody. And, yeah, I don't know. It's so weird not being able to see how many viewers there are. I literally just, like, make it so I can't, but maybe I should make it so I can. I don't know. Red Velvet Chocolate Chip. God dang. Red Velvet Chocolate Chip. So... I kind of want to test something. Okay, I'm going to do something really annoying, y'all. I'm going to do something really annoying. Alright, here we go. I'm going to start a stopwatch. Oh, nope. And we're going to start it now. We're going to count. Count how many we see. Now, this is just how many we see. So this is probably not going to be the most efficient. Okay, there's 2... There might be other ones. There's 3, 4, 5, 6. Weird. 7. I already saw that one. I don't think that despawned. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so that was 16 in a minute. We saw 16 of them in 1 minute. Hey Siri. What's 1,365 divided by 16? 83. Okay, so it's 83. So essentially, we should be able to get 2 odds in a game like this with an encounter power sandwich in 83 minutes. So less than an hour and a half. And that's to get 2 odds. In Sword and Shield, just for reference, to get to odds would take realistically, and this is with a Pokemon that spawned like crazy, it would take anywhere between, what, 9 to 10 hours to get to odds? So you're literally getting to odds in a fraction of the time, 10% of the time. And you don't have to encounter, so that's a big part of it. And you know when it's shiny because you'll see it. This game is probably the greatest 1365 hunting game ever. I'd go as far as to say that it is better than Arceus when it comes to shinies because you can kind of target specific ones. And even the ones that you can't target, like the chances are we're gonna run into one. Shiny Crabrawler, ladies and gentlemen. That is number 1 for today. That's a cool shiny. I like that. All right, let's see. What would it look good in? What would this first one look good in? I think Pokeball. I think we're going to the Pokeball. So, there's a good example of how easy it is to potentially find these things when you're seeing things in full odds. Hopefully this thing can't KO itself. I don't think it can. Get a good picture of that. And yeah. That's a crit. Love it. All right, well, that brings the score up to 1 for me. And to whoever just subscribed, thank you so much for subbing. Really appreciate you. Whoever brought us up to 862, you're amazing. And that is 1 on the first sandwich. So realistically, y'all, this is just nuts. This is a crazy thing. So let's check. Let's check to see if it's marked. It's probably not. It is. It's marked without a mark sandwich either. There's no title power. Snowy mark. A snowy mark. And it is not a title power sandwich. That is a true mark. So we're looking at 1365. That's a 1,300 and what is it? 13,650 shiny right there. Me likey. Me likey. I'm pretty sure that's a 1 in 100 mark. I don't think that's 1 in 50. So that is truly, we are looking at a 13,650 shiny. What an awesome way to kick things off. Let's see if we can double down and get another one on this Sando. So there you go. So I'm not saying that it still isn't going to take time. Like, I'm sure you've all had hunts in Scarlet or in Sword and Shield that took like, you know, 5,000 encounters. That's still going to happen, but you're going to be able to see 5,000 shinies or 5,000 Pokemon in about 4.5 to 5 hours of sandwiches. So, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. And again, this is without an Herba Mystica. This is just for funsies. So that's a great encounter. I'm really happy with that one. That's got to be one of my top shinies in this game because it has a title without a mark charm. So, or without a, you know, title power sandwich, whatever. I'm just rambling now. But really cool. Okay. So I don't know if anybody's racing, but if you are, you're down 1-0. You know, I've never lost a shiny race. I'm not saying that I'm like the greatest, you know, because I certainly wouldn't just, you know, say that, but I mean, somebody could challenge me to a shiny race sometime and maybe they'd win, but so far I'm undefeated. I beat Brandon. I beat Dorian. And I beat that good friend of mine, Papa Diener, over on Twitch. Win. I'd love to race, but no shiny charm. You're close though, right? Aren't you close to shiny charm? Anybody have Scarlet that could help Fryer out? Fryer only needs Scarlet exclusives and a couple others. If anybody's in the chat right now that has Scarlet and would be willing to do some touch trades to help Fryer get the shiny charm so she can start doing some hunts. Fryer's a good friend and a great mod, and I would appreciate it. So if anybody here is willing to do that, it'd be very nice. Be very nice. I'm breaking my own rule and allowing trade discussions in the chat if you can help Fryer out. Some people might call it nepotism. Some people might call it favoritism. I call it this is my stream. And these are the rules, and that is decided. Now, as long as someone's helping Fryer out, that does also open it up to anybody else who wants to talk trades. You have that flexibility now because I am opening up that floodgate for the time being. Razzie, Discord's open if you want to give me a call. We could chat. We could talk about the good stuff. We could talk about everything in life. Interview style. I could run you through some questions. You can tell me about your childhood, starting really at age 14. I don't care about anything before that. We can talk about what made you you. We can talk about the music that made you. Talk about your first concert. Talk about the first time you cried. That's a little deep. But we could do all the things. You know what I mean? Well, now I need a second Crabrawler to finish the line. Gotta finish the line. It's Boxing Day. Maybe we should just go for, like, all fighting types today. I don't really need to, though, because I already have the one I'm going for. All good stuff is age 13. Oh, wow. Did you say something to me, Nick? No, I just said that I beat you in a shiny race. I wasn't really bragging. It wasn't really bragging. I wasn't like, I beat Dorian. It was more like, hey, here's a fact. Here's a fact. I beat Dorian once. Which is, like I said, factual. Do Pokemon that are sleeping when you catch them automatically have the sleepy time mark? Or is it like, in order to have the sleepy time mark, they have to be sleeping? Because if so, I think that one should be considered way more rare than what it is. Angry customer call. Oh, man. Did you tell him to lick one? That's what I would do. I'd be like, hey, listen, angry customer. This is, I'm listening to a streamer right now, and he wanted me to tell you to lick one. Y'all, I don't know if anybody plays Minecraft, but I had an idea today for a Minecraft world, and I think I want to start on it. I don't know if I'll stream it, but I want to create, I want to have like a zoo where I have an enclosure for every single animal that exists in the game. All of the different possible animals. I'd like, and not even animals, some of them like mobs too, like hoglins and ghosts and all that. I think I want to have like a big old zoo. I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be really cool. That looks different. He's not. He's no different. Look at that bad boy. Ghastly gas. I got some ghastly gas for you. How about that? It's all spooky. It's all haunted. Yeah, you just ever pop out of the wall and say, there's a ghastly gas in my room. Avery's lurking. No. Come back in, you dink. Oh, man. So is everybody's Christmas holiday kind of coming to an end? It seems like Dorian, I know you're working. It seems like the holidays are kind of wrapped up for a lot of people. Fortunately for me, they are not wrapped up. I have several more months. And by that I mean days. They feel like months. I will say work makes days go a lot faster, but God, I don't know if I want the days to go faster. I like my job though. You know what I mean? I think that helps. Oh my God, I didn't do a fun thing for 862. Oh, I did it yesterday. No, I didn't. Because when we stopped streaming yesterday, we had 860. So I got 2 subs off stream, and then someone unsubbed, and then someone subbed again. So 862, this one's for you. Looking good. Thanks for doing what you do. I'm going to start rhyming all my... Like 863, they're going to get a good one. I don't know. Sometimes I'm just in a weird mood, you know? Tonight's one of those nights. But I do get a steak dinner tomorrow, y'all. And I have to make a choice between what kind of cut of meat I want to eat. And that's actually a difficult decision for me. Now, the food was missing. Rare burger. Sure, ma'am. Since you ordered through DoorDash, I cannot do anything besides send you their customer service, so I won't eat there again. Okay, ma'am. Well, in a way, you kind of told her to lick one. You politely told her to lick one. Which is good. But that sucks, man. I'm sorry that you have to deal with that. I worked in customer support for a year and some change, which I know it's like, I did this for a year, but my role that I'm in now is still very much focused in customer support, just a little bit less on like the reactive nature of it and more on the proactive nature of it. So I'm like very much helping people when they have issues, but kind of like before they become issues is kind of where my job was at. But I started in tech support, and I'll tell you what, man. People can be really, really, really rude. Sometimes they can be super nice. Like, I've had some great customers, some ones that made a lasting impression, and just I can, you know, always will remember as just being good people. But there are other ones that were just dumpster fires. So I'm sorry you have to deal with that, but puts food on the table, man. Someday I hope to be in a position where I can hire people. That's going to be my hope. Someday I'm in a position where I can hire people to do the job that I used to do and that I'm currently doing, and that I can help them see how awesome people can be, even when they are complete dumpster fires. Yeah, but back to the steak. All right, so choosing a steak is a difficult decision for me, and I'm sure it's a difficult decision for any of the meat eaters out there. The place that we're going has the offerings of a filet mignon, of a New York strip, of a top sirloin, of a ribeye, and of a T-bone, or maybe a porterhouse. I don't know exactly which cut it is. It's either a T-bone or a porterhouse. Now let me tell you a bit about why this is a difficult decision, because I think that you're wondering, Nick, it all sounds great. Why are you such a food snob? And I'll tell you all about it. Okay, number one, ribeye. Ribeye is my favorite cut of meat. It is my favorite cut of steak. I like ribeye more than any others. However, ribeyes have a lot of fat. They have a lot of marbling. And if you're cooking a steak and you're going to be cooking it over a grill, over a flame, and the place that I'm going, you grill your own steaks. It's a great time. There's a pretty good chance that the fat is not going to break down, and you're going to be having a lot of unrendered, chewy fat in your steak. Zoro Gaming, thanks so much for the looks. Now, a top sirloin is good, but they're big, and they're really thin cut, because the thicker a top sirloin is, the worse of a chew it's going to have. I want to fix my camera. You guys aren't seeing enough of my beauty. Okay, so the worse of a chew it's going to have. And yeah, like big steak, that sounds nice, but realistically, it's thin, so you can't get a good cook on it. I like my steak a nice medium to medium rare. Mostly on the medium rare side. Medium's a little too overdone. And that's just so hard to get with a top sirloin, because even when you're grilling it over coals, which I'm going to be doing, and you go high heat, it's still going to cook it way too much. Now the porterhouse I like. The porterhouse / T-bone I think is the one that I like the most, because not only do you get a little bit of that filet mignon, you get a little bit of that filet cut, but you also get the New York strip. Now New York strip is my least favorite cut of meat. However, when it comes to high heat and quick cooking, a New York strip is usually the best way to go. I'm deciding. I don't know what I want to do. The ribeye, it could be good, but again, the marbleized fat is just, or the marbled fat is not going to caramelize. It's not going to be what I want. And I'm just being very picky about it. But thanks for coming to my TED Talk on the meat choice that I have to make tomorrow. Appreciate and love all of you. And back to the Pokemans. I have people to deal with it. Sometimes these people want to talk to their boss, which then makes you only deal with the very bad and they take it out 100% on you. That's true. That's true. But realistically, I mean, if I hire someone and they take it out on me, I'll just tell them to kick rocks. I'll be a manager that tells you to kick rocks. So realistically, it's tough to tell with an Encounter Power 2 if you are over or under odds. But realistically, you probably can estimate about a half hour or about an hour and a half to hit odds. So really, if your hunt is less than an hour and a half, you're probably under odds, which is cool. It's a cool thing to know. This is the worst I've dealt with, and as usual, they always come back. Well, yeah, of course. People are mad in the moment. They want to get something free. When they don't get something free, they get over it, and then they realize that the service is more necessary than their complaints, and then they leverage the service again, and it's just a vicious cycle that we all have to deal with. But you have to deal with it more. Snom looks pretty cool in this game. Snom's a dumb Pokemon, but they gave it some good look. Some good looking. Alright, I gotta get down to some flat territory to pop yet another Sendo. Because I think we are about out of this one. So we got a little bit of time. I don't really foresee a shiny popping up in the next 20 seconds. But if it does, that'd be pretty neat. And try and go back-to-back under odds here. Not just wonder odds, tutor odds. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Alright, I believe that is the end of the sandwich. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, it's not going to let me create a sandwich because I'm on such a slope. Oh, how could you survive on such a slope? How could you ever make a sandwich? Your ingredients are just going to go toppling off. Ah, they should know. My ingredients don't topple. Alright, next Sando. So we caught one so far on an encounter power level 2. I think we're going to catch another one at some point. Ultra refreshing. There we go. Wait, was this it? Was this the sandwich? Yeah, I think it was. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm going to try stacking the kiwi for fun. Let's make this challenge, the sandwich, a little challenging. Let me stack everything. Pickles. Pickles. Ooh, the cherry tomatoes are going to be tough. I don't think I can stack those. Do I do it? Ah. We'll see what happens. Probably nothing good. Probably going to have to restart. Because I'm dumb. I'm going to have to restart because of stupid. I'm restarting because of stupid. But it was worth it, and I'd do it again. I'd do it every day of the week. I just wanted to prove I could stack, and I can't stack. We lost a tomato. But maybe this won't impact the fighting level 2. Maybe it'll impact some other stuff. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I can afford to lose one tomato. Probably not. With these ingredients, or with these sandwiches, they're usually pretty finicky. Come on, what do we got? 3-star Sando. Level 1. Let's make a sandwich. I'm dumb. I'm not going to do it this time. Bum, 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 bum. This is how little I care about ingredients in this game. That was bad. That was dumb. What am I freak? Oh, it's good. 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 It's still touching the bread, so it counts. This is good. This is a good thing. This is a good thing when it still counts because it touches the bread. And then I just slap that over there. And I can put my pin right through it. That's great. That's great. That sandwich will count. Which is a gorgeous thing. It looks weird. Alright, Brooke, I'm gonna look at your cookies. That sounded bad. Oh man, those look damn good. Galactic God, what is going on? How we doing? How are you doing? There we go. Fighting level 2. Let's pack up and go, and let's go find some more freaking shinies. Maybe. There's the abominables. I don't know what this one's shiny looks like from behind, but it is not that. Galactic God, what's up? What's up in life, man? How you doing? I'm pumped about that. 13,650. Love rare shinies. Huge fan of rare shinies. My mom once told me, hey, Nick, you're never going to find a rare shiny. And I was like, yeah, Mom, I bet you I find one tonight. And I did. So, trying to beat the Elite Four in Pokemon Scarlet, but not yet finished the Titan stuff, but Team Star. Already finished the Titan stuff, but Team Star not yet. Nice, the Team Star battles were actually pretty difficult. The little gimmick of, like, fighting was always very easy, but the Reverroom car battles were tough. The first one I remember thinking like, oh wow, this game's gonna be a challenge, and then you just level up your starter all the way as far as it can go, and then you realize, oh wait, never mind, it's Pokemon. Pokemon's never been a challenge ever. With the exception of Cynthia. Cynthia was hard. Cynthia's the only trainer battle that I've lost. Well, that and well, I won't spoil the story, but a certain battle in this as well, I did lose the first time. Then I came back and destroyed it, but yeah, there was one battle in this that did take me two goes. Oh yeah, how unprofessional. Yawning in the evenings. Titans were easy? Yeah, Titans were pretty easy. Short, embarrassing story. That was it. Yeah, Titans are pretty easy. I think the Titans were designed to be easy because then it allows you to explore more of the world. I would assume as a game developer, you would want to build, as someone who's built this world, you'd probably want to have people explore it as often as possible. And the easiest way to do that, of course, is, to make the way to get exploration unlocked as easy as possible. So that's my guess, but yeah. Good, man. Congrats on getting the Titans done. On to the next thing. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, Snom almost looks purple in this game. Wonder if it'll make finding this shiny easier. Because I remember I phased Snom when I was going for Phantom. And was like, oh, the shiny. How about it? Could barely even tell. I remember I was sitting in bed. This was over Canadian Thanksgiving. I was sitting in bed, working. And I was on lunch, and I just was like, I'm going to just do a couple encounters. So I was like, I'm going to do 100 encounters on my lunch break. And so I did 100 encounters. And on like encounter number 4 or 5, I was like, that looks different. And it was. It was shiny. It was a shiny. It was in French too. Only guy in class had to play entirely in French. Got stuck being Prince Charming. Finally get to kiss a girl and crush on her. She just wants a peck on the cheek. Wow. Wow. Dorian, I hope that girl knows what you've turned into. Unless that girl is Amber, in which case she does know what you've turned into, which is just the Prince Charming that everyone looked for. Then we have the Tiny Steel Child in the Elite Four. Yes, that was a super weird twist. I didn't like that. I didn't think that was funny. I'm sure that there was someone out there that was like, oh my god, this is so good. She's the best. She's the best. She's the best Elite Four member that ever existed. Lance is nothing compared to this little girl. And I'm like, that's dumb. That's dumb. The Elite Four is an embarrassment. You let 10-year-olds beat you consistently. You have a child in it now. I mean, just get out of here. Get out of here. Though, I mean, in a certain way, though, it was like, you know, hey, this child beat us, so let's make them, you know, join us. But I don't know. Just feels dark. Feels like child labor. Feels like OSHA or some other child labor law, some child protecting agency should come in there and be like, listen, dude, you cannot have this girl working as a Pokemon trainer in the Elite Four. Like, that's absurd. Not to mention, like, when do I graduate? Am I just a student perpetually? Like, imagine playing this game 8 years from now and you're still just a student. It's brutal. Always check the flowers just in case. You gotta check the flowers. It is child labor. That's what I'm saying. She gives you money. Yeah, that's... Oh, man, that sounds even worse. That's like soliciting. You're soliciting child labor. Oh, man. Pokemon's going to dark places. We need more Larrys. We need more Larrys in this world. Actually, I'd make the argument that there are a lot of Larrys in this world. I was listening to a podcast for a while. I had a couple buddies that I met through podcasting, and they did a Pokemon themed podcast one time where they talked about their favorite Pokemon, top 10 favorite Pokemon, and it wasn't even shiny Pokemon, it was just their top 10. And this guy's number 3 was Crabrawler, or no, Crabominable. And he gave some good reasons. He was like, I really like the name. I think the name is really creative, and to be fair, Crabominable is a very creative name. And he's like, I also like the design. It's just a giant punching snow crab. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? That's also very true. Like, it is a cool thing. I don't know if I'd go top 3. It has a pretty good shiny. The purple and red is pretty good, but I don't know if this is a top 3s for me. But I will not deny that it's a good one. Will not deny it. What do you guys think of the new thumbnail art? I know my thumbnails are usually pretty ridiculous, but I'm trying to be a little bit more... not necessarily professional, but a little more straight with what's being offered. And I kind of like the design that I have rocking and rolling right now. I think it's really, really crisp and really clean. But I might make some tweaks to it because it's honestly not like fully my creation. I'd like to change it a bit, but what do you guys think? What's your thoughts on my thumbnail? I do miss my old fun, silly ones though. Top 3 shiny, like for me, what are my top 3 shinies, or do I think that this is a top 3 shiny? Because I certainly don't think it's top 3. I would certainly put it in like top 20, I think. Crabrawler could fit in the top 20. Definitely top 40. Definitely top 40. Love your thumbnails. Colorful, effectively fun ones also stick out and make you memorable when sprinkled in. That's what I think too. I think I'm going to start to like have a mix of both. I think I'm going to mix a little bit of professionalism and straightforward while also mixing in a little bit of personality and fun. Because I do like this kind of slick look of this. And this is honestly inspired by Coleman Collecting. I don't know if you guys know who Coleman Collecting is. He's a really great YouTuber. Really had some amazing growth during Scarlet and Violet boom. But he has really nice, well-detailed thumbnails. And I just always like the way his look. They're very, very clean, very straightforward, very kind of like to the point, but also aesthetically very good-looking, that sort of thing. Kind of like him. He's also aesthetically very good-looking and straight to the point. And legitimately, I'm not even kidding when I say it sounds like ASMR. When you're listening to him, it's literally like someone's reading you a story. Eagles fans are sad. What happened? Why are Eagles fans sad? What happened to the Eagles? They still won, didn't they? What's up, Shido? Good to see you, buddy. Calm Clicking is really good also. He's very sweet and helpful. Yeah, he is. He is. Yeah, the Eagles are still number 1 though. Man, Cowboys are just getting a wild card spot. Oh, Shido, I love it when you meep, my dude. It's been so long since you've meeped. Yeah, Coleman Collecting, I can't speak highly enough of him. He's just truly exceptional. Like, he's just an exceptional guy. Always kind. Always willing to help out. If you have questions, he's always there to support. Packers back-to-back picks yesterday. Back-to-back-to-back, dude. They had 3 in a row. I think Packers are going to beat the Vikings and beat the Lions, because the Packers are just football's just romantic, my dude. Football's a very emotional and romantic sport, and there's nothing better than beating your division rivals back to back at home in order to get your sneaky spot in the playoffs, and then go right back to playing Minnesota the next week. The next week you go back to playing Minnesota with a chance to beat them again. I mean, it's just it's absolutely gorgeous. Vikings are posers. I fully agree. I fully agree. The Vikings have won so many games by 1 possession this year. Not that that matters, but it just means even against shite teams, they're still like, they're still just only winning by a little bit. They are 11-0 in 1 possession games. 11-0. Okay, and their record, if I'm not mistaken, is 11-3. So, realistically, their season could be totally different, decided by one play. They just happen to win when it matters, which is good. I mean, that is what makes up a good team. But their schedule has not been that difficult. It hasn't been. They lost to Detroit because Detroit got hot and knew what to do. The Vikings are good, but the Vikings are choke artists in the playoffs. Not to say the Packers aren't, but the Packers at least have a trophy room. The Vikings do not. So, GPG. I'm a Packer backer, bleeding green. We'll see what happens. I think it's going to be good. But if they lose, then they lose, and Packers are done, and that's it. Eagles fans aren't cool. There's one that made fun of Dak not having a mom anymore. Well, yeah, Eagles fans are brutal, man. And people from Philadelphia, they're brutal sports fans. Passionate sports fans. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're bad. They're just very passionate. There's trashy fans everywhere, though. It's not indicative of Philadelphia. Nightbot, thanks for that. You're so good, Nightbot. Just looking at next season as a person who bleeds orange and brown. Honestly, if you are a Browns fan, you've been through a lot, but I mean, eventually you got to draft something that's going to do something good for you. And of course you have like Baker Mayfield, who ends up going and playing like an absolute legend. Isn't that just the worst when your quarterback goes to another team and they couldn't do anything for you, but then they come in and just slap? I like Baker, though. I've always liked Baker. Oh, my neck just gave out. Got twisted. Twist it. I do like Baker. Cleveland is a cool city, at least. Even though you don't have a banner football team, you do have a cool city. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Football Hall of Fame. Well, Football Hall of Fame's canon, but close enough. Texans are getting first-round pick. Like 2-11-1 is probably the best they've. Yeah, 2-11-1 is pretty nasty. But the Texans did beat the Titans, which is a wonderful thing. Wonderful. How's our sandwich doing? We gotta be halfway through it. Just about halfway. Just about. Rounds about halfways. Titans ain't doo-doo. Titans are not doo-doo. Trying to find people who can trade me my final Scar exclusives. Nothing. Oh, no. Anybody new in the chat that was not here before, if anyone can help my friend Fryer Media out with these Scarlet exclusives, that would be awesome. She's very close to getting the shiny charm. And, listen. When a friend asks for help, you help them. No questions asked. There's a new season of Letterkenny out tonight. I might have to go watch it. Forgot about that. Always going to win against Titans because you lose the Titans, you're officially worse than the Texans. That's true. That's true. Cowboys are going to seal it up. They have a good team this year. But Dak, I tell you what, man, Dak looked like poop. Dak looked really bad. Almost as bad as Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is just horrendous. That guy needs to throw in the towel. He was good, but he does not have the longevity to keep playing. He is on a terrible team. He needs his boy Pete Carroll. Yeah, Fryer, I have some of them, but I don't have enough. Have you tried Austin John Plays? The only thing that I find that kind of stinks about Austin John Plays is that he has one code. Okay, so the guy's amazing. Don't get me wrong, I'm a huge Austin John Plays fan, but he has one code for Scarlet exclusives and Violet exclusives. So you just do one. It should be like a code. If you have this and you're looking for this, use this code. If you have this and you're looking for that, use this code. The fact that it's the same code and you match with people on Violet who are looking for the Scarlet exclusives, even though you're also looking for the Scarlet exclusives, that to me doesn't make a lick of sense. So, not to mention, Not exactly his thing. He's just the one that put the numbers out there. Anybody could do it. He just has the following. It's amazing what clout will do for you. You know what I mean? Is anybody racing against me, or am I just racing myself? Well, my cat does this thing every night. She'll eat food, and then she will just meow and howl because she wants to play. And Mrs. Shinies is not here to play with her, so it's all me. But I am, you know, I'm hanging with you guys. And so then I play with my cat before I go to bed. But I don't stop streaming until midnight or so. So then I don't go to bed till like 12:30 because the cat's got to play. This is what I get as a cat dad. Some of my rarest shinies are in this game. You're good at shiny races, people are scared. It's true, Chef Bob. Good to see you, buddy. But this is not inaccurate. I'm an undefeated shiny racer. Maybe I'll put the certified shiny racer on all my thumbnails. Certified undefeated. Then maybe someone will go after me. Is that Sylveon shiny, or that Glaceon shiny? No, eat not. Eat not shiny. I don't know what shiny Glaceon looks like. I just assume they all look exactly the same as the original, and so I just run into them just in case. Because I just assume, again, they all look identical. Oh, I have to crack my neck or something. I have to go to a massage therapist when I get home. Oh! There's a little phaser. Well, hi, Mr. Shiny Makuhita. Look at this phasey boy. Come here, you beautiful beast. Look at that. Look at that. How about that? Ooh, let's get a good. There you go. Look at that. Look at these pictures. All right, what do we want for this Hayuhita? What looks good? Repeat ball, easy. Oh, fastball would look nice, but there's only one of them, so we're going repeat ball. Repeat ball is perfect. And I got a crit. I should have used the other one. Alright, well, that's a phase. I'm actually going to put the phase up there. Shiny Makuhita GIF. Ooh, this thing's cool. This thing is cool. Save image as Makuhita. Makuhita. Can you help me place this call? What am I looking for? Where's my current found? Why can't I get to this guy? There we go. Come here, Lehonk. You're going to be replaced with a Maku. Yeah, me likey. Me likey. Alright, let's see. Is it marked? I doubt it. I doubt we're going to get 2 marked. No. But that's okay. We can't get them all. But really pumped about that. That's sweet. How much time we got left in the sandwich? Alright, so that's 2 full odds shinies and 2 sandwiches, which is pretty crazy, actually. Got your TV mounted today. Nice. Nice. That's going to make it awesome. Oh, man. That's pretty dope. Like, honest to God, I was not expecting to get 2... Yeah, I kind of was. But again, oh, I guess that's fair. So in that time, I only saw 16 Crabrawlers in a minute. That doesn't count all the other Pokemon that I get. So realistically, Makuhita is kind of a Boxing Day Pokemon too. I'm actually kind of excited about that. That was a great phaser to get. Like of all the phasers to set to stun, that's honestly probably the top one. Real pumped. Let's see if we can go get more fighting. I mean, obviously we're going to see a lot more fighting types, but dang, proud of that. I'm proud of that. Thank you everybody for the 19 likes, by the way. We might need to pin up a new like goal here. That was a perfect phase, I'm telling you. When it comes to Boxing Day, we have 2 boxers so far. We've caught the Makuhita and we've caught the Crabrawler, or the Crabrawler. I mean, what else do you need? It's a battle for the ages. And one of them's marked. I mean, I just love it. I love it. Let's see what else we can phase. more like set phasers to fun. Am I right, ladies, or am I right? What if there's another one? Thanks, Matt. Yeah, that was good. That was good shinny. Good shinny coming in. Man. Now I kind of want a Crabominable. Like, I'm not going to be mad if I phase on a Crabominable. I want Crabrawler more. What you thinking about? Listen, I don't know. Sometimes I just stare into the oblivion. Sometimes I just ponder. You know what I mean? Christian ponder. Galactic God, welcome back. You missed a shiny Makuhita. That's okay. We're not going anywhere, baby. Shinies are going nowhere. Has the Abyss called back? It has. The Abyss is... I forget what we were talking about. Oh yeah, Abyss. That's right. So there was one time in one of Chem Nation streams where he was talking about there's no opposite of perfect. Or no, what was it? Oh, no opposite of 100%. I think is kind of what he was saying. Like, I don't remember the whole discussion. But basically, like, the absent... I don't remember the discussion. This is a terrible conversation. I'm going to just dial this one back. But there was something around the word perfect. That there's no polar oh yeah, there's no polar opposite of perfect. So perfect implies without any flaw, it is truly perfect. There is nothing wrong with it. It is exceptional, and there is nothing that you could be, looking at and say this is not correct, right? But there's no opposite where something is fully flawed and there are no redeeming qualities. There's no word for that. There's no word for that particular case. Mangher, let's see. You caught shiny Crabrawler on the beach, full odds. Dang, are you racing against me, or did you do that at some point in time? But either way, GG's, congrats on the full odds beach shiny. Love to see that. We haven't had this discussion in a very long time. I know. Oh man, this chair is just destroying my tailbone. My poor butt. Booty. Yeah, I know. So I said abysmal. That's what I said is the opposite of... It's the opposite of perfect. It would be abysmal, because the abyss is as low as something can go. It cannot go any lower. And so, like, if you're thinking about it in terms of, like, perfect would be 100%. So if you get perfect on a test, as an example, that's a 100%. Abysmal, it can't be any lower than 0%. Something cannot be any lower than 0%, so that would be abysmal, because the abyss is as low as something goes. So I argue that that's the closest word that we have in the English language right now is abysmal. And I think Chem was actually okay with that one. I don't think he agreed fully, but I think it was the closest one that we got to. Which is, it's just, it's pretty nice. Getting so many bug bites in the Philippines right now, it's so annoying. Well, there's no bugs in the Midwest United States right now, so I don't have to worry about that. Bug bites are the worst. Are you close to Manila? I have a good friend who lives in Manila. Actually, don't tell me where you're at. Do not tell me where you live. I take that back. But I do still have a good friend who lives in Manila. Nice, cool. You said close, so you don't have to get any more specific than that, but that's awesome. I like Manila. I've never been, but it sounds nice. It sounds like vanilla. And I like vanilla. Vanilla's an underrated flavor. I always used to think vanilla just meant plain, but it doesn't. I always used to think vanilla ice cream just meant like plain ice cream. And that's so silly. I don't know why things are branded that way, and why that's imprinted in my brain. But vanilla is just an exceptional flavor. It really makes things taste good. And I also learned that you can make your own vanilla if you have a sous vide, which I do. So I'm probably going to start making my own vanilla. This is a story for all y'all. I went for a run this morning. I haven't gone for a run in a long time, and I was gassed. I was gassed. Well, by a long time, I mean like 5 days, but still, I was gassed. It was brutal. It was brutal. When you take time off from exercising and then you go back, even if it was just a little bit of time off, it still just gets you going. Makes it tough. Dang it. Dang it, Grievard. Grievered. How's this Sando? 4 minutes. Wow. That's a fast one. That feels like it went by faster than the first one. I really wish you could stack sandwiches. The fact that you can't is kind of silly. But I understand it. I understand why they wouldn't let that, because then you could do something like an egg power 2 sandwich and just let it rock and roll for like 5 hours. But still, who's it hurt? What's the difference between me going and making it and taking 2 minutes to make it? Like, I think it's just kind of dumb. Sometimes there's quality of life things in these games that I just don't understand why they do them the way they do them. But you know what? That's not for me to decide. I don't get paid enough money to make those decisions. If I did, well, I promise you I'd make things better. What do I hate about Scarlet and Violet? Number one, I think shiny hunting is way too easy, and again, it just kind of takes away from the excitement of a shiny. Number two, it's very glitchy. It's $1 billion gaming industry. Pokemon and the Pokemon Company and Game Freak and Nintendo have a huge reputation, and they need to have a little bit more due diligence in QA before they release a game, because in my mind, this is kind of it's not a beta, but it's definitely not a full release. Like, it's too damaged to be a full release. It doesn't stop me from playing and enjoying the game, but it certainly is like, with all the crashes and stuff, it just is kind of sad. I don't love the certain quality of life things, like that they took away mass release from this game, yet they had it in Arceus. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. I don't like that you can't mass select Pokemon and move them into a box. You have to, like, move them by manually selecting the box. Like, you can't just go to the box screen and just say, I want to drop all these into box number 12 or whatever, and then it just does it. I don't like the Masuda method in this game. I think that collecting eggs, while really beneficial, it's also really annoying, because you have to, again, oh god, go out and like stack sandwiches. You can't just do Sandos one at a time, or you have to do Sandos one at a time. It'd be nice to do like 3 or 4, or use more ingredients and lengthen it, something like that. Terror raids are broken, but I think they're cool. I think the odds, shiny odds for Terror raids should be lower. I think 1 in 40/96, when they decrease the odds for basically everything else, it is, you know, something they should change. Exclusively, or specifically, kind of talking about Terror raids, it's like, listen, they take so much time. So to shiny hunt something that's 40/96 or 4,000 whatever, and it takes at least 3 to 4 minutes to do it, like, that's probably the longest time for a full odds hunt that exists. I think that's even longer than like doing the starter resets in BDSP. So that's kind of disappointing. But I mean, all in all, man, when it boils down to it, the game is good. I'm very much enjoying it. So I mean, that was a list of things that I hate. I could go on a long time for the things that I really like. So your dumb butt one-shot Qian Po. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. So yeah, there's a lot that I could go on and on about that I do like, but yeah. Those are kind of the things that I don't love. But all in all, again, it is a very good game. And something that I greatly enjoy and look forward to playing, but I do think shiny hunters are gonna burn out on this one. I really do. Friar, you should get a Breloom. Breelooms have Spore, and they have False Swipe, so you can probably knock it. You can put it to sleep, knock it down to 1 HP, and then catch it. It's probably the best way to do it. But Yeah. But like I said, I think that people who love shiny hunting, I think they're going to get burned out on this game pretty quick. And I wouldn't be surprised, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see a resurgence in, like, Sword and Shield coming back pretty soon. I've said this for months. I said this before the game was even out. I was like, overworld encounters are going to force people back into Sword and Shield. And I personally don't have any problem with it. Like, I am ready, not necessarily ready to go to Sword and Shield again, but when the day comes where I feel like it, I'm not going to be like, oh, but Scarlet and Violet. I'm going to be very happy to go back to Sword and Shield because they do make things a little bit more interesting. I feel like there is a shiny over there, and I just missed it. I feel like there's a shiny lion. If somebody wants to go back and check and see if the third, it was the third lion from the left. So not the main big one in the center, not the Pyroar. It was the Litleo. I think the third Litleo was shiny, and I just missed it. I'll go back and look. I'm going to actually timestamp that because I'm nearly positive that it was. My color-coded butt needs all the legends and special colored balls. Ooh, you got that. You got that going, huh? Why is this dark? This looks dark. Onto the third sandwich. So we are 2 for 2 with sandwiches. Shiny on each sandwich, which is pretty awesome. Now, I don't think we're going to go, because I think that would definitely be 2 under odds total. I think we definitely have 2 Pokemon under, what would that be, 1730? So that's pretty neat. 2730. 2730. So we're going to go again. Also, I just want to say thank you to everybody who is here. I don't think you know how important view duration is to a streamer, but basically, in order to get to have memberships and all that good stuff, you have to have 2 things. Number 1, you have to have 1,000 subscribers, but you also have to have 4,000 watch hours, which is actually much harder. You have to have 4,000 watch hours, which means that individuals have watched your content a total of 4,000 hours. And for a long time, YouTube Shorts didn't count, but they do now. But basically, when someone is in my stream and you watch it the whole time, it counts as the amount of time that you've been in here watching. So right now there's 5 people in here, just as an example. If all 5 people have been in here for the entire stream, that would only count as 10 watch hours towards my 4,000. So it's really difficult. It's really difficult with low numbers to achieve that 4,000. So that sometimes, in a way, is harder to do than the 1,000. I certainly thought that I would hit watch hours first, but I had a nice boost recently from TikTok, so that really helped. But like 4,000 watch hours is really hard. So I just want to give a quick shout out to anyone who's in here and has been here for a long time. Really, really do appreciate that. Like this is the hardest thing to get as a streamer, and you're making it very difficult, or very easy. You're making it very easy. So really do appreciate you. Secret time. I plan on going back to DMAX soon. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think people are... The Scarlet and Violet hype is dying, and people are going back to... Like, I'll give you an example. Hefty, great friend, excellent streamer, is almost done with the Shiny Living Dex for Gen 9, and the game has not even been out for a month. Well, it has. It's been out for a month and a half, but, like... You can finish the Shiny Living Dex for a game in a month? In a month? That's crazy. That's crazy. So, I've been predicting it, and I think that the Great Migration's coming, y'all. I think the shift back to Sword and Shield shiny hunting is on its way. Targeted legendaries. Hey, what are you doing? Why are you staring like that? Silly, silly kitten. Quick question. I got a quick answer. What do you got? Tell me what's on your mind. Look at all the Crabrawlers. Crabominables. I get them mixed up all the time. Very bad. For shiny living decks, do you have to collect every single shiny or just have them evolve? So there's two different versions. There's what's called a living dex, which means that you have one copy. Oh no, it's okay. I knew what you meant. There's a living dex, which means you have a single copy of every single Pokemon, every single evolution, and that's what's known as a living dex. So living dex means that you truly have them, quote unquote, living. A final form dex or a form dex means that you've caught every shiny and you've evolved them to their final form. So that only requires you to catch one from every line and then evolve it. A lot of people do form dexes. I would say a majority of people do form dexes, but there are some folks that do living dex. And living dex is a huge, huge undertaking. But yeah, that's kind of the main two, is a form dex and a living dex. I try to do living, but I certainly evolve to the final form first, just to make sure that I get those done. But I typically will do. I'll try and aim for living. It's just more fun. I like having the copies. It's just kind of cool. I don't know. And so like, Pokemon. Sorry, I just had like my jaw seize up. Pokemon Legends Arceus was a great living dex game. Very easy to finish the living dex. Not easy, but easiest. Probably the easiest. Wow, for that streamer to have an almost living... Yeah, so almost living shiny dex for Gen 9. And he almost has a full living shiny dex of all Pokemon. Luna by Daylight. What is going on? How are you? Thanks so much for coming in. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being wonderful. Thanks for being beautiful. Thanks for being the friend. Friend that we need. Friend that we deserve. But yeah, he has a almost living, I don't remember how short he is, but he's close to having a full living dex of the entire Pokedex. He's pretty incredible, to be honest with you. And he just hit 1,000 subs and has his memberships active, so... If you're looking for him, his name's Hefty. Really, really good. Really good friend of mine. And an excellent streamer. Excellent shiny hunter. Like, that's the best way to put it. He's just, like, top tier. Wish I thought of that back when I was collecting shinies. No kidding. Like, he's... And I don't even know, like, what his criteria is. Like, I have quite a lot of shinies on Pokemon Go. But I don't know... Oh, I thought that was another one. You Delibird. You dumb Delibird. I have quite a lot of shinies on Pokemon Go, but I don't know if they actually, like, count. I don't know if I'd count them. I think I'd count them as Pokemon Go shinies, but I don't know if I'd count them, like... Oh, man. My jaw literally keeps seizing up. Oh. I don't know if I'd count them towards living dex. But maybe. I don't know. Like, Pokemon Let's Go, I would count. Pokemon Sword and Shield, certainly. Any of the past games, definitely. Arceus, easy, but I would still count it. This game, I'd count it. Because even though it's easy, it still requires you to hunt. I mean... Sure, you can force spawns, you can have increased numbers, but yeah, it's still a little bit better. Like, a majority of the spawns that I'm seeing, yes, they are for brawlers, but still, to get one shiny, it does require, you know, a decent amount of luck. So that's the beauty. That's the beauty of it. La, 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 la. But yeah, tomorrow morning I'm going live again, probably around like, I don't know, 8:30 Central, maybe 9:30 Central, depends on when I wake up, probably around 8:30. I think I'm going to be going back to my 3-segment done. 3-segment done coming back. So we're going to try that out. We're at 10 or 12. I think 10. We're at 10. So we're going to see if we can get some more dun. I don't have good luck with the dun though. Had good luck tonight. 2 1365 shinies in one evening. Be pumped. Be pumped. Can't do that in Sword and Shield. Probably can. I never have. I know some people who have, though. Not me, but some people. Oh, Crabrawler. You and your purple body and your blue fists and your crabby exterior. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they what? Why wouldn't they what? Sorry, my stream has a slight delay. I can't go on ultra low latency. I don't have the power. They end up in home, honestly, if you don't use them. Oh, gotcha. Why wouldn't the Pokemon Go shinies count? I don't know, man. I just kind of look at it like... they're just like a 1 in 25 chance is just kind of annoying. It doesn't even feel like you did anything. I just go for a run with my Pokeball Plus, and I just click the button, and shinies just appear in my box. Like, that just seems silly. Is it awesome? Sure. But it does, you gotta admit, it does seem a little silly. I really wish that I could play any music that I wanted in a live stream. Like, I wish that I could just jam some tunes with you guys. It kind of makes me sad that I have to worry about copyright stuff because I'm growing a channel. It'd be so cool to just kind of put on some of the music I like. I feel like it'd make these hunts so much better. There was actually, when I first started doing this, I actually did that. I actually did listen to my music. You put in an Unbound Hoopa? No. Should I do that? I don't think I have an Unbound Hoopa yet, actually. I think I just have the Bound Hoopa. Hoopa. Yeah, I gotta call myself an Uba. Shiny for Fletchling. Got an Outbreak for it. Might do a Shiny Sandwich level 3 for Flying type. If you have an Outbreak, you might be able to get away with not doing it. 1 in 816 odds or whatever. Pretty good. You would definitely get it if you did the sandwich. Like, no questions asked, you would get it. Not even a doubt in my mind. Not even a doubt. The shiny, what is it? Fletchling, Fletchinder, and what's the final one? Talonflame looks really good. Talonflame looks really nice in this game. I genuinely like the way that shiny looks. Luna, don't let me persuade you, but you certainly have a good shot at it. 1 in 816 or 813, whatever it is. I'd hate to have you lose your Herba Mystica. But having a shiny Talonflame would be fun for egg hatching in particular. Like, it'd be nice when you Masuda to be flame bodying with a shiny. I always think that's fun. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Come on back. Welcome back, Galactic God. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, so I should say I have 2 Herba Mystica. Yeah. I would not waste it on that. I honestly might do a stream. 1 in 25, that isn't true. Oh, I mean Community Day. Sorry, I was talking about Community Day. Like, that doesn't feel right. Community Day, just literally walking around and just getting shinies without doing anything. I was talking more of that. The actual shinies, 1 in 400. It's still pretty tough. Or 450. I think it's 1 in 450 is base odds. Pretty tough, honestly. Like, those are respectable odds. I think those would count. I'm talking like not count. I mean, there's no one that's like looking at it and saying, well, that's a Pokemon Go shiny. But, I mean, all you have to do is go outside. Got like 100 pesos from a gift while I was gone. Well, that's really nice. 7th shiny Bagon, and I despawn a shiny Gibble. Wow. What do Breloom's learn Yawn? It should learn Spore. I think it can learn Spore through a TM, or maybe it's an egg move, one of the two. But I know that it can learn Spore, and it can learn False Swipe. I gotta be honest with you though, the legendaries in this game are kind of duty. Number 1, box legendaries are garbage, and then the 4 like legendaries, I think there's one that I like. Makes me sad. What do I run into? Crabrawler. Do I have that TM? I don't know. I do not know. I wish I was in your inventory, but I am not. So the answers for that question, I do not have. Oh, I keep saying like, you gotta be about halfway in the sandwich, and I'm always at 1640. That's happened twice. A goldfish, yeah, a dumb goldfish. Come on, so stupid. So stupid. Get more creative with your games. Get more creative with your Pokemons. Opinion on Arven. Oh, fine. I mean, it was an actual story, which is cool. But I think anybody who says, like, oh man, this is going to be such a generalization. Pokemon stories are not good. Even when they're good, they're still pretty bad. And this game is not a award-winning story. I think everyone was pumped because it was better than it usually is, but it was still not good. Still not good. I know I'm going further than normal, but I want to see if anything else pops up back here. Not really. Mostly vomitables. We don't want that. We do not want that. But I think it was pretty wild that Arven's dad was a dog the whole time. Like when you learned that his dad was Mabostiff, that was pretty nuts. That definitely was I think that's plot twist of Pokemon history, honestly. Maybe that or Larry. Larry's the greatest. Larry's the best. Larry is truly the best thing that this game series has done in a decade. Jarborg, what's up, buddy? I saw the video you posted in Discord at the glitch while you were money farming. What a shame. You just spoiled the story? Oh, that Arven's dad was a dog? I'm sorry. Holy crap. Why, what are you holy crapping? What crap is holy? Just in a random raid and it was shiny. I always get nervous with those. They always feel hacked. It's fine, I'm used to spoilers. Well, I'll tell you one thing, it's not really a spoiler because his dad is certainly not a dog. His father is not a Mabostiff. He was not fathered by an animal. It's a cool noise. Yeah, I always get nervous when people that I don't know are hosting a shiny raid. Like I said, Pokemon stories are never, they're never good. With the exception of maybe the first game. Maybe the first game story was pretty good. You're a kid who sets out on an adventure with a companion. And yeah, it's 4-star and I caught it. Well, someone probably would not hack a 4-star den, so that's probably legit. That's probably legit. What was the shiny? Oh god. Oh god. Push through. We pushed through. I gotta drink some water. What was the shiny? 4-star is pretty unlikely to be hacked in. Kilowattrel, nice. That's a good one. Nice getting a Gen 9 shiny from a den. Love to see it. You love to see it. Oh man, I'm gonna sleep so good, but it legitimately feels like my neck is broken. This chair has no like lumbar or shoulder support. I do have a pillow. Lean back like this, but that's just so unprofesh. You gotta be profesh to death, you know? I'm starting to think we got really lucky with that early sandwich. Like, really lucky. Actually, I'm confident that we did. We're all good. It's not max IVs. Well, then there you go, buddy. That's sweet. It's a free shiny. I watched a video, somebody brought a Voltorb to a Ditto raid, and the Voltorb only knew self-destruct, but the Ditto does not self-destruct itself. But since it transforms into that Ditto, and it transforms into that Voltorb that only knows one move, and it can't use it to destruct itself, you can basically just pound the thing into submission until it's over, which is kind of nice. Kind of nice. I think we're about due. I think it's shiny time up in this V. It's been too long. We have to get one on every sandwich or else we're just losers. So it doesn't attack. Well, it can't really attack because all it can use is self-destruct, but it can't damage itself, so it just doesn't allow it. So you literally can just beat up the thing. Like you have nothing to do other than just beat it up. That's it. So you can go in with Magikarp that only knows Splash, and then, yeah, exactly. Then the host Pokemon doesn't need to harm itself. That's exactly it. Go in with a Magikarp that only knows Splash. It turns into a Magikarp. But of course, this only works with Ditto. I'm already for Cinderace raids. Got a shiny Sylveon for the raid. Nice. I'm just gonna keep bringing in my my Azumarill. But hopefully they drop a patch or an update to this game soon. There's still a lot that has not been fixed that is just kind of floating out there. So I hope that they get that done sooner rather than later. I'd rather they work on that than putting things into the game. But then I'm excited to shiny hunt Scorbunny. I originally wasn't going to do it, but now I want to. I want to get Quaxley done first, though. But I might do Quaxley just on my own, just in my free time. The free time that I don't have. But, yeah, I don't know. Haven't decided yet. Sneasel. That's a Sneasel. Those are ghosts. That's a Krabby. I have to hold metronome. Nice. Purple, blue gloves. I want purple, red gloves. Purple, red gloves, please. Let the farms begin 3 days from now. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the rewards for those things are pretty garbage. I don't know if they'll be the same, but like the Charizard rewards, they were nice for experience candies, but I think there also comes a point in this game where when you've played it for enough times, you've done enough raids, like you don't even need experience candies. Like those just are kind of fly-by-night, so I don't know. We'll see. See. Alright. It's just so tough to tell if a magic carp is shiny, or a ghastly is shiny or not. But you know I'm Lunala. Yeah, I assumed that you were Luna I assumed you were Lunala, but after I think someone said hi to you, and I was like, okay, that's definitely Lunala. So I assumed so, but I guess it's never fair to assume because I didn't know. I just took a wager. I just wagered. Time to continue hunting Charmander. Ooh, the brutal hunt. My brutal hunt that only took me like 10 minutes. But still, brutal nonetheless. I want one more shiny before I pack it in for the evening. At least one more. Possibly multiples. Luna, is there a reason you have 2 accounts? Are they like do they have separate purposes? Separate porpoises? I'm always glad to have you here, Luna. You always bring positivity and happiness and fun. I don't even know who else is live right now. Like, I didn't know who would be going live during the holidays. I think Brandon's going live tomorrow morning, and I hate competing with friends, but not competing, but I'm not, it's not a competition, but I hate, like, that looks dead. It looks dead. Joe's live. Who is Joe? If you say Joe Mama, oh my god, if you say Joe Mama, I swear to god, if you say Joe Mama, I'm timing you out, but I'm very proud of you. So you should know that the timeout is earned. You should know that the timeout is earned. But, you ruined it. You should have said Joe Mama. That was good. That was good. My channel is more of a family channel and just Nintendo games, mainly Pokemon. Oh, nice. Okay. Benito, what's going on? Good to see you. Thanks so much for coming on in. Happy Boxing Day. Help. What's the help? Well, Char, I can't time you out for that. I can time you out for excessive gaps, though. I can time you out for that, but I won't. But, yeah, the Yo Mama, that was good. Yo Mama was good. Proud of you. Play games on this channel I wouldn't want my nephews to see because they're a bit young for them. Oh, gotcha. Okay, so this is just the Lunala After Dark then. That's what we're seeing. You know, oh, okay. So this is just separating church and state then. I dig it. I like it. You're smart. You're doing good things. My whole family watches my channel, but my whole family also has to recognize that I'm almost 30, so if I say things on here that I shouldn't, that's up to them to decide whether or not they want to watch it, but I do try and keep it as family-friendly as possible. I call it family-friendly adjacent, because every now I let the S word slip. Every now and again. I just love the word, and sometimes I just can't handle it. But I think I've only ever said one F on this stream. And that's like a long time ago. Back when I was still finding my footing. But sometimes, yeah, the S word just, Why does Tinglu have a bowl on his head? Because they're all garbage. Tinglu is like the worst. It literally just looks like a freaking ashtray. It's like an ashtray deer. Smoke if you got him. It's terrible. Terrible. Oi. Shite. A little bit of shite. A little bit of Busy Cross coming on in. Busy Cross. What's up, Busy? So good to see you as always. Appreciate you stopping in. Happy Boxing Day to you. To you. I do rarely slip, but every once in a while when I get into games or if I slip. I know, and that's what's up. I swear a lot in real life. I think swearing is great stress relief for me. But, yeah. I kind of wish I said mama instead of dada. I know, I would have timed you out, and it would have been really good, because it would have been deserved, but also hilarious, and those are good things. So those are my favorites. Busy, how's the night going? What are you up to? What's good in your life? What's bad in your life? What do you want to talk about? And I know that I've said this a couple times. My Discord phone calls are open. If somebody wants to call in and be featured on the stream, almost like a podcast, you do have the ability to do that. Playing Violet, nice. Are you doing any shiny hunts, or are you just blasting through the story, having a great old time? What's it look like? What does it look like for you? No. Oh. No flowers. No flowers. No sugar tonight. Some of your friends have been surprised that I wrote something in chat. They allowed it, and I would only say one thing in chat. One word. Oh, really? Really? Putting through. Nice. I like that. I like that. Violet's good. Screw it. I'm going to do it once I get my headphones connected. Are you really? Are you really now? Hey, Nick and Nick's beard. What's up, Mewtwo? Nick and my beard are both present. We're both rocking. We're both rolling. Having a great time. Just doing some casual shiny racing, I think against myself, but it is in fact none other than a shiny race. How are we doing? 2 minutes. Alright, 2 minutes to catch a shiny. Like a Nicolas Cage movie. Nick Cage. Cage is a guy. Nick Cage is a person. Did anybody see Spirited with Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell? It was quite funny, but then Nickelback covered one of the songs called Unredeemable, and I think that is just hilarious. And Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds clearly have an excellent sense of humor. Did you like it? I really loved it. I know some people who just thought it was okay, but I thought it was just amazing. I really liked it. Not amazing as like this is the greatest movie I've ever seen, but I just thought it was a really good feel-good film. I really felt good watching said film. And I think I want to go see Avatar this week. I haven't decided that yet either, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be Avatar City. The Italian Job is good. It's my third favorite kind of Italian movie. But that's a good movie. Favorite movie? The Departed. My favorite movie is The Departed. And it's not even close, actually. Departed is my favorite movie by a long shot. The Departed is so good that when it's on TV, I will always watch it. I'll always make time to watch it. Who's calling me but got denied? I didn't even hear you. Oh, there we go. There you are. There you are. Let's join. What's up, dude? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Is it working? Hello? Yeah, there we go. What's up, dude? How we doing? There we go. We're tossing you back in. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to Charborg. Charborg is here. Charborg is calling in. Charborg's having a good time. Charborg, what's going on? What are you up to?
Shiny hunting Charmander.
Shiny hunting Charmander. All right. And how many eggs are you at for this Charmander?
Well, I've already hatched like over 2 boxes, and I haven't released any yet because I'm planning to trade them to people who need them.
You have 2 boxes that are full, ready to be traded to people. Also, if the Discord's really loud, will you guys please let me know, and I will turn it down ever so slightly. It sounds good in my ears, but I don't want to destroy your freaking drums. All right, well, that's good. I think my sandwich just ended, so it's now time to go pop another one to see if we can get this shiny before the end of the day. I want to eat a sandwich so bad since I'm doing full odds. But Charborg, what's good, man? How was your Christmas? Did you celebrate Christmas? And if so, how was it?
Yeah, we do. Wasn't really anything exciting because we usually go camping during Christmas, but this year we were able to stay back.
Nice, nice. What's the deal with Vegemite? Can you tell me a little bit about Vegemite? I want to know about it.
I would, but I actually don't like it myself.
Okay, have you had it before? I've had it. I've had it.
Yes, I have it.
Okay, so when I had it, I thought it tasted fine. It was just like really salty. Like it was just an exceptionally salty spread, and which is also the name of a band that I was in high school. But it just doesn't really it doesn't really make sense why people would want to wake up in the morning and just shove that in their mouth. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, because it usually counts as a breakfast spread here.
But like, have you had Nutella?
Yeah, I'm not really a spreads kind of person.
Oh, you're not a spreads guy. Not big into the spreads. What are you into? You like the sauces? You like the dips? What are we thinking about? What do you like? If you don't like the spreads, what do you like?
Usually tomato sauce on everything.
Tomato sauce on everything. Now, when you say tomato sauce, do you mean like ketchup or do you mean like actual tomato sauce?
Tomato sauce, because I actually don't like the ketchup, because whatever they put in there to make it thick actually makes me feel sick.
Interesting. You get sick from the thick ketchup.
Yep.
Well, that's an interesting world. What are you doing tomorrow? Anything fun? Well, tomorrow is actually your today. So what are you doing today? Anything good? Anything going on today?
We're going to go over to a relative's house to water their plants, because they're overseas today.
All right. Well, that's good. That's nice. How did you get
And
Discord?
it's also 38 degrees.
38
really hot today.
38 degrees. It's going to be 38 degrees here tomorrow, except 38 degrees Fahrenheit. So
38 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, that's a freaking scorcher, dude. That's like warm. That's really warm.
Really warm. Our aircon's not even doing anything.
Now,
Yeah.
Now, is it true that kangaroos do not have the muscle structure that allows them to jump backwards? So if you're ever in a position where you have to go head-to-head against a kangaroo, if you just get behind them, they won't be able to attack you?
What I've seen, you are correct.
That's pretty crazy. Like, imagine being a true, like, boxing animal, but you cannot attack something that's behind you. Like, you can't spin to do it. Muscle structures are nuts, man. That's why humans are always going to be the winners, no matter what. Top dogs.
Wait, you know what we won't win against?
Probably
the sun's
like
black hole explosion.
a sun's black hole explosion. Well, that's very dark. It's accurate. I mean, like a black hole would definitely wreck all of us, but
As a matter of fact, that blackout.
But here's the thing. It's probably not going to happen
Yeah.
in our lifetime, but it might. It might. It might. I don't know, though. Okay, let's see. We got a couple messages in chat. Let's see what we got going on. How did you get Discord/computer audio to play on stream? I'm having issues doing that. Well, it depends. If you're using a MacBook, the OBS has a new update that's in beta, but it allows you to just play your desktop audio. If you are playing in on a Windows machine, it's a lot easier. Like, you should just be able to capture your desktop audio super easily. So I can send you some articles on that. Just shoot me a DM and we'll see if we can figure that out. National animals of Australia are emus and kangaroos because neither of them could take a step backward, just like the country. Wow. Is that actually true? Is that actually a thing? And then finally, would it be shocking if I told you that we're suffering in 30 degrees Celsius weather? That would be very shocking because I am not suffering in that. If anything, I'm suffering from the true weakness that is the ice-cold temperate conditions in the Midwest United States. Now, Char, I don't know whether or not what Matt said is true or not. Is that true that the emus and the kangaroos are both national animals because they cannot take steps backward, much like the country?
Well, I'm not sure about the country, but I know they can't step backwards.
Wow. Wow. We learned something today. I think everybody in this chat is now a little bit smarter, thanks to you and thanks to Matt Prokopak. That's just a good deal. Charborg, tell me a little bit more. What do you got going on? Are you do you make content? You make videos, right? You do some stuff.
Yeah.
What do you got coming out? You putting out anything new lately?
I'm planning to do like a little comic video about that glitch I've recorded.
Okay, I like that. The one with the terastallizing issue.
Yep. Apparently, if the game lags during the battle, when you're battling in the Ace tournament, the
Okay.
terror of the opponent fails to load, which deletes everything in the oval or everything in the background, and has to reload it again.
Okay, that's pretty hilarious. That's a pretty good glitch.
And I've also encountered one today, where I was just randomly jumping up and down a platform, and every time I landed, I started like doing the falling animation, even though I'm on the ground.
Okay.
So I kept trying to get a few more times, and then eventually I clipped through the building.
Okay, and then have you watched any of Blaine's stuff, like how you can get into the potential DLC area by going through some
Yep.
of the... Yeah, have you been into the DLC area yet?
Not yet, so I don't think I can get out of the void.
Oh yeah, I
didn't want to risk it.
you'd probably have to save your game first and then soft reset once you're in there.
Because I kind of rely on autosave, unlike other people.
Oh, you do use autosave.
Yeah, it's because of all the unfinished crashes this game has.
That's true. I actually had one happen on stream yesterday. It was extremely frustrating because I lost the benefits of a sandwich and a union circle with some of y'all. So really, really upsetting. Was not happy about that.
Yeah, it's gotta suck. Well, at least you didn't catch a shiny yet, and
That's true.
failed it.
I did have a crash earlier today, but oh, and the crash today I was like, I think I was 48 or 50 into fainting 60 of a Dratini outbreak, so that kind of was a kick in the face as well. I know. I know.
That's
Luckily, it
gotta
only
suck.
takes like 10 minutes, so it's not that big of a deal, but still, it's just one of those like super unfortunate things that happen, you know?
Yeah, I don't even bother counting.
Do you just go by the like messages?
Yeah, I just go until the outbreak is over and just kill everything for the items.
Oh, you don't shiny hunt them. You just do it for
No,
items.
I just usually do the outbreaks, and if I don't get anything, I just kill everything for the items to sell
Oh, gotcha.
for LP.
Gotcha.
Oh, wait.
Well, that makes sense.
I already had the eggs.
That
I
makes
just
sense.
wish if you release Pokemon in this game, you still get items from it like you did in PLA.
Yeah, I wish that mass release was still a functional part of this game. Mass release was awesome. It was so good. Just change the game without having to go into Pokemon Home. Like, obviously, when home compatibility comes in, it's going to be a game changer for a lot of people. But I had that happen the other day. I was playing the game, and it crashed when I was 58 into 58 of 65 eggs hatched, and now I had to...
Ooh.
But luckily, I saved before I started collecting eggs, and I didn't save again after, so all the eggs were deleted. So unless there was a shiny in those next, like, 7 or 8 eggs, it's really not that much loss. I just didn't have to delete them anyway, but still, like, what if there was a shiny? I probably would have saved, but if I had forgotten to save and then it crashed and I lost that shiny because of the game, I'd have been pretty bummed, to be honest with you, but that's alright.
Well, at least you didn't end up like Brandon with this Sprigatito.
Yeah, I can't believe that. I cannot believe that. I wasn't there when he did it. I was there the next stream, and I saw that he failed Sprig, and I'm like, how do you fail a Masuda? But I guess it makes sense when you dump one off, but it's all right.
I've learned from like the video that he cut out from the stream, and I was wondering the same thing.
But it's crazy though. Sprigatito looks so like it
Mint.
does look yeah, and it does look shiny when it's dark out. Like if you're hunting in the dark, it does look shiny, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, I don't know, not too bad. Not too bad. He managed to recoup it. He managed to get it back. He reclaimed the bad boy, but still highly unfortunate.
But still lost the first one.
I know. Let's see.
But
Mewtwo...
what if...
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
What if that was... What was that a full IB one? What would have happened?
Yeah, exactly. That's the stuff that you gotta be... Is this... No, I thought that was shiny. I thought I saw orange. Mewtwo says, it sucks when it crashes 5 minutes after you catch the shiny. That's what happened to me. It was so painful. Yes, it is. That's why I think I always need to... If it's a shiny that I want and I don't care about the sandwich that I have going on like I do right now, I'm totally going to start saving in front of shinies all the time just to make sure that we're in good shape.
I
Well,
won't
really...
save in front of shinies because I don't even do damage to them. We just spam balls once I enter battle.
Yeah, you and I are the same in that regard. I do not try to false swipe. I just literally just huck balls until it... I mean, you get crits 1 in every, like, 8 balls in this game, it seems. So it's like, you might as well just spam crits until you're spam balls till you get a crit and call it a day. But, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did with my second legendary. Then I eventually caught it in the dust ball.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was a nightmare.
Oh yeah, that'd be those legendaries. Their catch rate must be super, super low. All 4 of them.
But luckily, before the cloning glitch, the box art legendary cloning glitch was patched, I luckily cloned some Pokeballs just for those legendaries because I didn't want to bother doing that.
Oh, gotcha. So you like had a Pokemon hold it, and then you cloned the balls that you needed, and then you went and just started hucking those. Oh, nice. That's pretty cool.
Yep,
That's
I only
that's a
cloned
good
it
call.
to have enough to have 1 left over, and have the rest used on those 4 legendaries.
Oh, gotcha. And then if you didn't get it, you would just like soft reset and then start again with the full arsenal balls.
Yeah.
That's nice. Okay, I dig that. I dig that. That's a good call.
But like I already, through all the times I have grinded money, I learned that the Academy Ace Tournament win prize could be one of the Johto balls.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I already got like a heavy ball, a dream ball, a moon ball. What was the 4th one? Hang on, let me see what the 4th one was. Moon ball, heavy ball, leather ball, and dream ball. I've got 2 of now.
Oh, nice. And you only ran through the tournament like 4 or 5 times, or did you run through it more than that?
I usually leave my Switch on using Turbo overnight.
Wait, and so what do? You just spam A?
Yes, it automatically inputs A for me.
Well, I have a turbo controller, but that gets you through. You can do the Academy tournament just by spamming A?
Yes, but you have to have a specific Pokemon set up for it.
Okay.
So you would need, hang on, let me just get the one I use.
Yeah, tell me about it, because I have a turbo controller, so I'd love to try that.
So you would need a Flutter Mane.
Okay, I don't have one of those.
That's gonna be hard. It has to have these. It has to have perfect IVs all around.
Okay, that's
maxed
easy
out
enough.
EVs, and I'm guessing maxed out speed EVs.
Okay.
Make sure that it has Moonblast as its first attack.
Okay.
And and I also gave it an amulet coin to give me double.
Wow. And so, does it heal after every battle? Is that why you get like your PP
Yeah,
back?
every battle. But here's the thing: they actually removed the switch and settings, so you have to have only Flutter Mane in your team to be able to automatically do it. Otherwise, you'll be stuck on would you like to switch Pokemon because they can't turn it off in this game.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so you just have to go in with one. And are there any Pokemon that are not Flutter Mane that would work with? I'm sure there's got to be one build. Maybe
I'm not sure. You know, if you want, we could like Union Circle for you to catch one.
Yeah, that might be a good call. I might take you up on that. I don't know if I have one. I don't think I do, but I don't have my turbo controller with me, but when I do, that's a great idea. So you just literally let it run overnight, and then you just reap the benefits in the morning.
Yep. Usually, by the time I wake up, it's like 3 to 7 million Pokédollars.
Wow, that's absurd. I love it. That's amazing.
And the best thing is, I already got like heaps of EV items. Like, thanks to this, I already have what's this? Oh yeah, I have 99 PP ups as well, and I also keep getting bottle caps, gold bottle caps. Now I have 40 bottle caps, 8 gold bottle caps. I have 187 special attack EV item for the protein one.
Okay.
I have a lot of the flowers, but I'm also getting like now I have 12 PP ups because of this.
Okay, that's
and
pretty
also
insane.
it also gives you like money selling items as well. Mostly it gives me big nuggets, but thanks to it I have 59 normal nuggets. Also it has a chance of giving you a comic shard, but I'm still glad I managed to get a heavy ball from it.
Yeah, that's pretty slick. That's a cool, super cool way to do that. Lunala says that she might have an extra one for me as well, so might have to go into it. I wish that Flutter Mane and stuff had like a Terror Raid. Ooh, Friar Media says Charborg has Scarlet, so Friar Media is looking to get the shiny decks completed with some touch trades. Just needs the Scarlet exclusives. Would you be able to hook her up?
Yeah, I guess I can try.
Oh my goodness, you're gonna make her day. But Charborg, I am actually gonna end this call because Matt Prokopek wants to have a quick conversation, and I don't know how much longer we're gonna be streaming. So, thank you so much for giving me a call. Thanks for answering, and thanks for having so much fun. Appreciate you teaching me that about Flutter Mane. I finally have a use for my turbo controller other than just letting it sit and collect dust. So I'm gonna be rocking and rolling, getting some good items and some good balls. But Charborg, have a great rest of your day, and if anything exciting happens, please let me know from the future so I can prepare for it in the past.
Alright, I'll make sure of it.
Goodbye, buddy. We'll talk to you soon.
All right. Bye.
Goodbye. All right, let's call Matt Brokeback. Let's get that going. Do-do-do. Oh, is he going to answer, though? That's the real question. I just hung up with Charbor because he said he wanted to call if I'm taking any more calls. I'm taking one more call. Here it is. Ooh, I think actually calling caused a lot of lag. Like, I think trying to send a call out just caused a ton of lag. Sorry about that, y'all. We'll wait for Matt to give me a call. There we go. Matt's giving me a call. This should take less. Buddy, what's going on?
Hey, there we go.
There it is. Happy midnight. Happy midnight to everybody.
Yeah, happy midnight to everybody. Everyone hanging out in the stream, and of course to you, who's right where I want to be getting Portillo's.
Man, that's what we're doing. I might actually get it on Thursday because I haven't had it in a long time. I got to pick up Mrs. Shinies from the airport and might go to a Portillo's somewhere up in the burbs, somewhere up in the suburbs. We'll see.
I'm jealous. I had the Italian beef yesterday too, because we had it shipped down here with the Lumalnati's pizza, but you know it's not the same as getting that and the cheese fries and chocolate cake shake up there.
Not, man. So do you send that stuff? Like, is all of your family? Hey, Matt, guess what I just got?
Yeah. What is that? I guess there's a little lag on this.
Yeah, it should be all right.
Hey, there it is.
Yeah, a little bit behind, but that's okay.
That's
okay.
awesome.
So is all of your family? I know you said that you got it brought in. Is all of your family living out of state now, like out of Illinois, and so you just get that catered in because everybody loves it, or like what's the story there?
Yeah, mostly. Most people live down here in Georgia now. Just being close to each other, helping some of them that are a little bit older.
Okay,
and
gotcha.
My grandmother just passed literally a week ago, so we got it from my grandfather so he can enjoy the Chicago pizza, the Chicago pizza, Chicago Italian beef, and then to find out that my aunt also ordered the hot dogs and beef at her place yesterday, so I had leftovers of that today with dinner. So it's just an ongoing thing.
Well, it's always nice when food can bring people together. Like that's a pretty top tier thing, and I'm sorry to hear about your grandma. I hope everything is. You guys are all doing okay with that. I know it's always tough, but
yeah,
at least some Portillo's probably.
Oh, always helps. Always helps. Like my aunt even got the chocolate cake sent down. So.
Oh my God! This Crabrawler is also marked. That's
amazing.
That's 2 marked shinies. I'm guessing this one also has the snowy mark. No, uncommon.
That's incredible.
Mark. That's crazy. That's two freaking marked 1365 shinies tonight. I'm pretty impressed by that. We still got 13 minutes left on Sando. So
I couldn't get any shiny myself today, but I get on a call with you. You got a shiny. I rated Gage today, and he gets a shiny immediately. Like,
dude,
I need to start I'm bringing luck to people. I'm about to have my shiny charm actually. I'm about 15 away.
Oh, what do you need?
Salazzle, and then some of the legendaries and a couple random ones in between. Nothing too crazy.
The legendaries are so unfortunate going and looking for all those stakes. It's just brutal. It's just brutal. Did you already get that done?
No, not yet. I gotta try and do that either tonight or tomorrow. So we'll see. I'm gonna try and get it done before stream. But we'll see what happens.
Well,
but
that's good, man.
How's everything? How's everything in your world? What is your next plan for your hunt? And do you think you're sticking with Scarlet Violet, or do you think you might go to one of the other games soon?
Yeah, I'm sticking with Scarlet and Violet for the foreseeable future. There's still a lot that I want to do in this game, and I think like when it came to Legends Arceus, I was trying really hard to try and find like creative ways to make the game challenging. So like different like time challenges, that sort of thing. So I'm just trying to still kind of find my groove in this one and figure out what that'll look like. But I think I'm gonna go live tomorrow morning. I think I'm gonna go for a 3-segment to Dunsparce again, just for the fun of that. But realistically, man, yeah, probably gonna go live at like 8:30 or 9, depending on when I wake up. I mean, I gotta get my beauty sleep. You know what I mean? But,
I feel that. I gotta get that myself.
But
these cameras are just too good now.
I know, it's brutal.
I know.
You'd think, like, the
Tiff and I
cameras-
were talking a couple ideas
Okay.
that you might be interested in. We got
Always.
a couple game ideas and collab ideas that are gonna be pretty cool. I'll DM you about it. Her and I
Yeah,
were talking
man.
about it last night, but then she got another bottle of wine, so we decided to talk today, after when she could think clearly.
That Tiff, I tell you what, you just can't stop it. Can't stop the train. No, that sounds good, man. I'm always down to kind of look at some cool things, but yeah, I don't know. This game is good. This game's a lot of fun, but it definitely has its moments where it's like not necessarily run its course, but you know what I mean? Like it's so hyped at the start and everybody loves it, myself included. And then the longer you go, it's like it's just losing some of the core functions that I think make shiny hunting what it is. And I have to also understand that a lot of people, even though like my world when it comes to this game is consumed with shiny hunters, there's just so many people that don't even care about shinies and hunting them. So like they can't really design a game for shiny hunters. They have to design a game for people that play these games, and just incorporating shinies into it just makes it a little bit more fun. But
Yeah, I agree, and that's one of the reasons why Tiff and I were thinking of this idea. So it doesn't necessarily involve shiny hunting, but it can.
Okay.
So
That's
it's
cool.
it takes childhood and different things like that, involves it into the world of Pokemon in these games, and it's all Union Circle based.
Okay.
So you got to get a few people. It'll be fun.
That's super cool. So when things were first kind of starting to get released about Scarlet and Violet, Hefty sent out a message to, I'm sure you remember it. Hefty sent out a message to a bunch of us and was like, what if we did like a kind of, streamer and mod team versus streamer and mod team shiny race, where like you would pick your mods and then they would go into your Union Circle, and like everybody would compete to see who could get the most shinies, and like in a half hour or whatever, like in one sandwich, and then you would just slowly eliminate based on that. Like one team, if one team gets 8 shinies total and the other team only gets 6 shinies, okay, well that streamer is added into the the losers pool or the consolation bracket, something like that, and do like an actual tournament with like channels and mods. I thought it'd be fun, but we also share a lot of mods. So
Yeah. See, I'm actually not a mod on any channel at all, so I'm a free agent, as they say.
That's true, undrafted free agent. I just actually became a mod on someone else's channel, and I'm very excited about it because I am not a mod anywhere except for, well, my good friend Sensei Spiel made me a mod a while ago, but he hasn't gone live in a while. But
Yeah, him and I were talking about that, because didn't he have to get a new Switch?
yeah, I think that's what happened. But
Yeah,
hasn't
because
been live in a
he
while.
jumps on mine every day pretty much, whenever I'm on, and we were talking about that the other day, but yeah.
Yeah, he's a good dude, but no,
he's great.
I'm a mod for Carly May Crossing now, which is really exciting.
Hey, congrats. Yeah, I think Eevee Queen was talking to me about doing it, and I was like, you got a million other people that are here every single day, and I'm like, this was right when I was starting my movie in Rochester, New York. I'm like, hey, like, I've got 16-hour days for the next week and a half right now. I was like, I can't, commit to it at the moment. So it's just like the timing,
Yeah, it's I'm excited because I work a job where I have a lot of like flexible time, but also like during the middle of the day I don't have to worry too much about like, oh, if I need to pop out for 10 minutes and jump in stream and just make sure things are good. And then not to mention, if I'm not in a meeting actively with a customer, I always have streams on in the background, so like it's very easy to have a stream on, and then if like a streamer says like, oh, welcome in, someone drop a link, it's like, okay, well that's very easy for me to just drop kind of what I'm working on, go do that for a second, and then come back to work.
Yeah.
Right? Like there's lots of benefits. So, but it's cool, man. I like helping people out.
Oh yeah, same. And usually I can do that when I'm a key second AD, because I'm building call sheets, working out schedule stuff, and I'm not necessarily stuck on set the entire time. Because second assistant director, I do a lot of logistics. And then I'll jump on set and aid where I need to, but I'm not on set for, 8 hours straight. So it's a little bit different. Whereas this last job, I had to take a step down, and I worked as the second assistant director, so the on-set second AD.
Okay.
So background directing, communicate everything with the crew. So pretty much anything the first AD, first assistant director, and director needed, I literally branched it out to whatever department is necessary, give it to all the individuals that need it, and then I communicate with a full team of production assistants that are literally, I'm the boss of like 6 other people, and I tell them what we need, what needs to be done, and then make sure that it's getting done. And then we make sure the background are signed in, the paperwork's done with the cast, and then any background motions, like if you and I are sitting at Portillo's, having a conversation at a booth, everybody else in the entire place that doesn't have speaking lines are all the background extras, and I'm the one who sets that scene and directs all of that around you.
Oh, okay. So you're working with like the ambiance. You're working with the setting.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
yeah,
cool.
And then if there's direct interactions with cast but not with direct lines, I also direct all of those interactions. And if they're supposed to go pick up something from like a booth and come back or whatever, or pick up their food, I have to make sure the people are there presenting the food, putting it down, grabbing it, and all the timing works out for the entire scene.
Gotcha.
So that's what I had to do on the last one. That's why I was like, hey, I'll put a stream on in my pocket and, leave it, and I'll try and watch and listen when I can, just give them streaming hours. But me modding from that is, whoa.
Right. And work has to come first, right?
Yeah, at least for those. But upcoming, I'll be able to do, I'll be back in my offices and, jump into set and back and forth as needed. And
nice.
The best part is I take so many phone calls on the job that I literally step away and jump on a streams for 10 minutes, and people think I'm on phone calls because everyone assumes I'm busy all the time.
Oh, gotcha. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Did you go to school for that?
Actually, I didn't. I went to school for music business because I was in the music industry first.
Oh, super cool. And did you go to school in Illinois or down in Georgia?
Actually, I went to Belmont University in Nashville for music business for a little bit, and then I left because my grandfather passed at the beginning of that. And so I moved down to Georgia to help my grandmother, and then I was like, hey, opportunity in film. I was like, an opportunity is there now. School is always there. So I took the opportunity in film, and then just never finished my degree in music or anything, and just worked really hard to get the career. I've been doing it ever since.
That's super cool, man. So how long
I've stayed down here.
How long have you been doing this for then?
Technically, just in my department in film, about 11 years, 10 years.
Okay, wow. So you have definitely some tenure then. That's cool.
Yeah, I've been doing it a while, and I started out as background before that on Vampire Diaries in like 2011.
No kidding. That's awesome.
That's if you actually, so the background on whenever I do like video stuff, the background that you see, the white brick wall behind me, is not real brick wall. It's plastic, and it actually came off of the Mystic Grill from Vampire Diaries because we built that on that stage. So all my brick walls and all that stuff is all stuff that I got for free from the show. So I've got it's fun to collect that stuff.
What's the coolest, or in your opinion, like what's your favorite? It doesn't necessarily have to be like the best experience, but what's like of all the things you've worked on, which one's like, yeah, I like to tell people I worked on this?
Well, there's the one that I want to say, and then the one that everybody else likes to say. The one that I like to say that I had my most fun on, one of them had to be Peanut Butter Falcon.
Okay, that's cool. I've heard.
Yeah,
I've
it was
never
really
seen
good.
It, but I've heard great things. Are you credited?
I think I am credited on that one. I can't remember.
Okay.
As a set PA, because the way it worked, I was acting as second, but our second had to be on paper as key set, as something else. So it was a jumble up.
Okay.
And then, but I left Avengers to go work on that.
Oh yeah, I think you told me
And that's the one that
before.
my family likes to talk about. Between that one and Vampire Diaries. But I've done over 60, 70 different projects.
That's wild.
Plus. So between being a set PA assistant director or when I used to do background work. But even if you're watching football lately, the Chevy commercial where it's like the holiday Chevy commercial. Yeah, I was assistant director on that.
And that's awesome.
One that just came out. So
how do you find the work? What is like the the process for it? Like, do you have an agent that you work with, or is there like an application process, or like what does that typically look like?
The way I find work is by picking up my phone when someone texts or calls me. I have producers or first ADs or directors that text or call me. It's like, hey, I got this job, or I got this commercial, or hey, I got this movie that's gonna be staffing up. Are you interested? And I'm luckily at the point that I'm like, hey, well, what type of movie? What's the premise? What are the background numbers on this? What's the run? And I'm at the point where I can be picky and ask for details.
That's super cool.
Or if I'm at a point where I'm like, hey, I really need to work because I'm dying without work because bored out of my mind, then I'll at least make it seem like I'm being really picky and doing them a favor by jumping on.
Okay, I got a question for you. I got a question for you. This is a big question.
Okay.
My dad, my father, his bucket list item is to be an extra in a major motion picture. How does he go about doing that? Like, what's the way to make that happen?
He's in Illinois?
Yeah.
Okay, so, well, 2 ways. One, if I get that, I might have a movie in Chicago from starting in March for about 3 months.
Okay.
My buddy's the director on it. It's his directorial debut, and he's also co-producing. And one of the other co-producers, these are the guys I just worked for in Rochester. Okay. That job I just said that I took a step down to be a different position. Yep. Yeah, I did that for them because I knew this other one's coming up. So I can put in a word if I'm on it and say, hey, extras casting, I know he's not SAG, but can you pull him in? Otherwise, a lot of it is through Facebook. Oddly enough, Facebook, and there's a couple other sites. It's usually through extras casting directors that do it. But they post them online on Facebook, or you can, when you see a movie, you can look it up, and it'll pop up with the things for extras calls. And a lot of times, if it's a bigger call, they will put it on, put it in the news. That's how I found out how to be an extra on Dark Knight when I was a kid.
Interesting. So you were an extra on the Dark Knight.
Because they were doing that in Chicago. They also did Transformers 3 in Chicago. Right. And a bunch of other ones that I went by when I was young to just see them filming.
Gotcha. Okay, so, and then, because I guess he's just always wanted to do it, and I've always wanted to help him figure out, what's the process look like, and then there's all these websites where it's like, sign up to be an extra on a, movie, and it just doesn't seem legit, it seems very fake, but it sounds like...
Send them to me.
Well, I haven't, I
know a lot of them.
One in a long time, but I'm sure
if you do hear of them, send them my way, and I can tell you. I know a couple assistant directors and producers up in Chicago area now that moved up there from Georgia or North Carolina. So I can see if I can find a word out there and see if I'll put some feelers out there to see what's going on.
He'd be pumped.
Actually, I just had 2 new people that I went to high school with that just became set PAs after talking to me. So they're set PAs up there. I'll see what shows they're on and see if they can dive into the extras casting people and see what I can do.
Man, that's so cool. You live such an exciting life, but you know who does not live an exciting life? Me, because it is 12:17 in the morning, my sandwich is over, and your boy is about to go to sleep. But Matt, this is great. I'm telling you, I think this is my new thing. I think I'm all about the Discord calls while on stream. It keeps the conversations flowing. I can still monitor chat, have a good time, but seriously, buddy, thanks so much for giving me a call. I hope you have just an absolutely, absolutely beautiful life.
Thank you. You too, and I'll see you in the morning. And I actually wanted to try and do the same thing. That's why I was trying to ask about the audio stuff, because I've been trying to work with it the past week. I haven't updated my OBS, so I'll figure it out.
Do you have Mac or do you use PC?
I use PC, and I run my audio through Voice Meter. Banana.
Okay. Yeah. So I think you can just use a source that is desktop audio capture, and you might just have to run it through Voice Meter, because I think MacBook does not have that, so I had to do something like a really goofy workaround before using a black hole 2-channel virtual audio driver, but now I don't have to do that because it's the beta feature. So maybe see if you can add an audio source that's just desktop audio, and if you can't, see if you can update to the beta of the new platform for OBS and see if that works for you.
That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Cool. Well, thank you. Have a good night.
All right, man.
You got some of your shinies tonight.
Thanks, dude. We got 3 of them. It was a good night. But yeah, sleep tight. We'll see you in the morning.
All right. I'll see you in the morning.
Right, take care, buddy. Bye.
Bye.
All right, guys, that was Matt Prokopek coming in, hanging out, being wonderful. So you have all also been wonderful. This has been fun. 4 sandwiches, 3 shinies, all 1365 odds. Pretty exciting. 2 targets, which is awesome. I mean, it could have been anything, and it happened to be 2 Crabrawlers, which is going to allow me to complete that line, which I really like. Yeah, but thanks, everybody. Thank you so much for spending some time here. Matt, Charborg, thanks for calling in. Really appreciate you there. That's a blast, but I'm going to get some sleep now. I'm going to see y'all in the morning, probably in like 8-ish hours, 8, 9 hours, something like that. We're going to fire up. We're going to go for a 3-segment Dunsparce. Not going to stream all that long, maybe 2 hours or so. But as always, you have been so fantastic. You've been beautiful. You've been lovely. And I have been shinies. And until next time, get some sleep. Love you. And goodbye. Goodbye. Bye, everybody.